Hello, nice to meet you and Happy New Year. Welcome to continuous Cần Thơ radio and television station. Headline today. Ninh Kiều district strength in the trade and service sectors is formed, contributing to the city maintaining its top brand status in the country for total retail sales and service revenue. The youth with the Spring Border program has come to an end, leaving behind many good feelings for officers and soldiers. Cần Thơ Art Street Light Shines in 2023 has brought a bright of light to the new year, serving locals and tourists from far and wide to visit and admire. Ninh Kiều is the central district of Cần Thơ City. To restore production and business, the district has called for the unanimity of the whole society. As a result, the locality completed and exceeded 14 socio-economic targets last year. The district's strength in the trade and service sectors is formed, contributing to the city maintaining its top-ranked status in the country for total retail sales and service revenue. Trade and service were still the main industry, accounting for 77.12% of the economic structure of the entire Ninh Kiều district. The vast majority of supermarkets, convenience stores, and major distribution hubs in Cần Thơ are concentrated in this locality. After the COVID-19 epidemic passed, and a series of branches of trade and service restarted on a large scale than before. Last year, the district's total retail sales of goods and services exceeded 87 trillion Vietnamese đồng, a 47% increase over the year 2021, and accounted for more than 70% of the city's total trade and service revenue of 118 trillion đồng. Much more varied and plentiful than last year. In terms of prices, it's relatively stable compared to last year, and supermarket is also running numerous promotions to give incentives to customers to purchase their goods and give their gifts. To support the development of trade and services and increase revenue, Ninh Kiều district has concentrated on urban embellishment and infrastructure investment. In addition, the district also effectively implemented the night economic development project, which primarily implemented the night market and organized numerous festival events on a city-level scale. As a result, the district has welcomed more than 4.6 million tourists, of which the number of guests staying is also over 2 million and over 1,927 billion đồng in revenue. The district has been designing numerous miniatures, adorning parks, street lights and bridges, and organizing programs to celebrate the party and the spring in order to draw tourists and increase trade and service revenue and make the urban face more lively, shining, and flourishing in the country's traditional trade.
There are 15 series of activities, with two standouts being the Lantern Model Contest and the Hot Air Balloon Ceremony. Other activities include introducing OCOB products and showcasing 4K photo exhibits and light art. Regarding the district economic structure, the service and trade sectors are its primary focus. Accordingly, we have also created on conditions for production and business establishments, particularly small business households in the district, to have conditions to expand and resume production and business. At the same time, we timely deploy and support exceptions and reductions for local production and commercial establishments to support their ability to reproduce while implementing exception and reduction policies that are affected by the epidemic.
In the year 2023, the district will implement its annual theme, concentrating solutions to ensure urban order and management of public land in the area. The district also focuses on enhancing business culture to retain customers, promoting further development of the service trade sector. After 2 days of multiple enjoyable, exciting, and practical activities, the Youth with the Spring Border program has come to an end, leaving behind many good feelings and strengthening the bonds between young people from Cần Thơ City and officers and soldiers of the 1st Infantry Regiment. The Cần Thơ Youth Union gave the 1st Infantry Regiment a volleyball court project worth 30 million dong, which has contributed to creating more playgrounds for the unit's officers and soldiers after hours of studying and training.
Having a healthy playground and being entertained after tiring days of traveling on missions or going to the parade route.
Youth with the Border Spring is an activity organized by Cần Thơ Youth Union every year. The new element in the program this year is that in addition to the activities held at the unit, such as border sovereignty propaganda, donating youth works to the 1st Infantry Regiment, a cooking contest, tent decoration, a big game, and an entertainment program to celebrate the party and spring, the Cần Thơ City Youth Union also cooperated to organize visits to martyr cemeteries and give gifts to youth union members and students in need in the Tịnh Biên district. To receive gifts from aunts and uncles makes me very happy today. I promise I will try my best to study hard in an effort to avoid disappointing all.
The soldiers are happy, always work hard, and have an optimistic spirit. And even though I belong to a younger generation, I still need to maintain that optimistic spirit to be able to support my country's development. This activity also aims to educate the tradition of youth union members in Cần Thơ, as well as officers and soldiers of the 1st Regiment. It also contributes to tightening the solidarity of the two units' youth and the division from the rear to the front line.
Even though the program comes to an end, love will remain and spread along the springtime border between heaven and earth, adding officers and soldiers motivation and faith to fulfill their duties well and upon peace for the homeland and country. After Cần Thơ Artlight street signs in the year 2023, it has brought a breath of life to the new year, serving locals and tourists from far and wide to visit and admire. Besides, each shimmering light also conveys many expectations for the development of Cần Thơ City, affirming its status as the heart of the Mekong Delta. There are three main highlights. First, the welcome gate of Quang Trung Fort features the image of Dawn surfing board, which symbolizes Cần Thơ, the city of rivers and waters, with many aspirations and nostalgia to nurture and integrate into future cooperation in technology development, totally creating a modern city in Cần Thơ deserving of the heart of the Mekong Delta. Second, the flame of faith with its reaching out in the development and integration process and representing the southern region with Cần Thơ as its center. Third, the large dome, watermelon, and cast motifs at the roundabout in front of Cần Thơ City People's Committee head office represent the year of the cat 2023, symbolizing the city's continued rise, integration, and development in the future. What I enjoy the most is creating the flower street lights. I see there are more spaces than every year, and I'm anxious about the coming new year. This year's street lights are more majestic, brighter, and more beautiful. Everything is starting to get vibrant again, and this year's date also comes early. The light street like this creates a new spring atmosphere, and we will have a better start after the pandemic.
Last year, the teardrop motifs were also present, but not as sharply as this year. There are more watermelon motifs this year. Additionally, this stretch of arc-light street is also a little different from the previous year.
This year's Cần Thơ City Archlight Street is not only an interesting attraction for locals and visitors, bringing a joyful and exciting atmosphere, but it also affirms Cần Thơ as a civilized, modern, and wealthy city of the people's expectations. Hope for the pandemic to be no more so that we can welcome the new year and do better and better business.
Rồi cứ cầu mong là thành phố cho nó.
I pray that the city will be spacious and developed,
phát triển lên để cho
so that people
dân
can
đồ
grow
làm ăn
their
cho nó
businesses
tiến bộ
and
lên.
more.
And now a quick check on weather condition. That's all for continuous Cần Thơ radio and television station. Thanks so much for your attention. Please visit our website kenthtv.vn. Bye for now.